What's up, guys? I am finally back with another video. Let me see. I have him turned down pretty far here. I still want you guys to hear him. Actually, let me move my camera. Um, here we go. So, today we're watching Agurin. He's playing on his main account. He's supposed to lose, is what he says. He's playing on his main account, which is 2060 LP, rank 1 EUS right now. And yeah, I just wanted to come back and start making YouTube videos again. I just started college in America again, my senior year. And I was just getting back into the groove of things. I'm currently 700 LP myself on NA. So I've been doing a little bit of grinding. Looks like their smolder is running it down. Good thing about Jarvan, you can always throw down your flag and you'll get an assist for any kill in the area because it gives your whole team attack speed. But yeah, like I was saying, let me know what kind of videos you guys want from me. I'm thinking of doing a lot more of just these reviews of the best players in the world. So if there's any champions that you guys are curious about learning and you would like me to explain how I interpret their thought process or something like that, it'd be great. Just let me know what you guys are interested in. For example, here, if you guys want to pick up Jarvan, he just got buffed. He's pretty strong. Agurin has a 70% win rate on Jarvan. And so if you want my piece of advice, just from watching his gameplay, he uses one flag on the red buff, and then he uses his next flag always on the Krugs to drag the Krugs towards him, and then he smites the rebuff. That's how Agurin clears on Jarvan. He clears his jungle like really fast. And now low elo people might be thinking, shouldn't you be ganking on Jarvan? And it's funny because a lot of times he gets flamed by master players. Don't get me wrong, guys. Master players are good at the game. But this guy's rank 1. He gets flamed because he farms too much. So here, it looks like he's... Never mind. Okay. I thought he was going to not do the blue buff. Yeah, he wants to take the 1v1. I think he's scared that he got invaded. We're fine. Also, I've been playing not Lilia. I'm sorry, guys. She just keeps getting nerfed, and people keep banning her. So it just kind of takes out the fun of playing her, in my opinion. Maybe when there's a new item rework or something, I'll play her again. It just hasn't been too good for me. But I've been playing Brand, Lee Sin, and Echo. I've been playing Echo a lot. So currently I have almost a 70% Echo win rate at 700 LP. So I'm almost Challenger in NA. Once I hit Challenger, I'm thinking about making an Echo guide. Just like I used to make guides for Lilia. Because I think Echo is really fun right now. And you guys would have a lot of fun. And I've been learning from watching the Valia dude who I did a review on before. Obviously, I'm not as good as him, but... So we cancel our recall here because we see Talon ganking mid. And... yeah, I definitely thought that Katarina would turn with him. Oh, nice. Katarina flashed the bleed from Talon. Oh, and he knocked up his dash. Oh, but he can just jump over the other wall. That's pretty good. Immediately, we're going to take his Raptor camp. Something that's really strong that you can do in your own games is if you're playing against a champion like Lilia, Talon, any type of champion that starts Raptors. If you don't know what that list of champions is, you just have to figure it out as you play. But a lot of champions that have AoE abilities, they like to start Raptors. So if you know that they're starting Raptors, and you're starting on your red buff, you can do a full clear, and then you should know that at like 4 minutes to 4 minutes and 10 seconds is usually when the Raptors will spawn if that's the camp that they started on. And a lot of times you can do your full clear and then take the raptors and then just recall and be straight back to your full clear, and you'll be pretty much up a camp for free. And that's what Agurin does a lot. He takes advantage of these type of concepts of knowing when enemy camps are up, and he does his own camps in a very smart way. So here, instead of full clearing, he's actually going to his Gromp because he knows. Okay. So honestly, the Talon is bad for not invading here. But if you're wondering why Agurin skipped his Raptors and Wolves to get here, it's because he knew that he took the Raptors from Talon. So Talon came back for base and only got his Krugs, and Talon knows that his Raptors are gone. So it only makes sense for Talon to like jump over the wall and try to cheese the Gromp. Instead, the Talon goes for a gank, yeah, which is bad for us. Either that means that Talon, he didn't see that option for him, or he knew that he would be countered if he went for that play, which is probably the case since this is a high challenger game. So he opts for doing something more unpredictable. And that's kind of what jungling comes down to in higher ranks, is it stops being super optimal and starts being more unpredictable. Like I would say some players play very optimally, like Agurin, and then some players play to try to outsmart the other jungler, and that might be what this talent is doing. Because you can put yourself in a theoretical disadvantage to get an advantage. But if you watched a lot of my videos, you know that I always say that you should just full clear over and over. And that's what Agurin does too. But you'll see in this game, that doesn't just happen all the time in high elo. People will pressure you in different ways. So, in order to deal with that pressure, this sucks. Is he gonna ult? He's trying to ult. So we have like 5 seconds to kill this Rakan before he gets his next dash up. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So he was expecting his team. He was expecting his team to kill the Rakan there. Yeah, like I was saying, Agurin, if you give him the chance to just full clear over and over, he'll do that. But if you pressure him in certain ways, he's gonna react to it. So that's what he's doing this game. Because you don't always want to like. If the enemy team is giving you a chance to punish them by doing something greedy, you don't want to full clear. But most of the time, if you're playing in lower ranks, players aren't even doing plays that you need to deviate from your clear to punish. That's the difference. Like I've been playing a few games in Emerald with my friends and low diamond, and all I do is just full clear over and over, and then I pick up free kills, and then eventually I just get enough items where I can 1v9 the game. Yeah, I've missed you guys. Also, thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. I don't know how I kept gaining so many subscribers even while not uploading for like 20 days, but it makes me very happy. You guys are very supportive. My plans going forward, I do want to continue doing YouTube. I haven't been streaming so much because it's distracting for me, and I'm not very good at playing and streaming at the same time, because when you get to higher ranks, it just becomes like very intensive, especially for jungle. I don't know how people like Agurin pull it off. He streams every day, and he's the best player like in Europe. Very impressive. But I might be streaming soon on a lower rank account. I just want to hit Challenger first, so I'm gonna focus on that. Maybe I'll record my matches and then do some like talkovers like I used to. If you guys are interested in me just talking over my gameplay and explaining myself, let me know and I'll do that. Okay, so we're doing grubs here. You'll notice that his entire team is moving to the grubs. I kind of lost focus on the game itself. I'm trying to like reinsert myself. But generally, if your support has come to you, you can do the grubs. We also did the first grubs. Do these grubs matter? Yeah, grubs are kind of useless. Guys, grubs are not always worth taking. My suggestion for you, if for example, you finished your first two clears and the grubs are up and you're, confident in yourself, just do the grubs. But if all of your camps are up and you want to walk to the grubs, maybe reconsider. You should ask yourself, is there maybe like a fight to be taken around the grubs where we're guaranteed to win? Or is there no reason to fight the grubs? Could I just do all my camps? Because doing all of your camps is much more guaranteed income for yourself. And sometimes if you're near the grubs and your camps are up, just take one grub and leave. See, his talent is really fed. I hate talent jungle personally, guys, because it's so annoying. He jumps over every wall, he beats you in the 1v1s.
He's in the. Oh, he's taking camps in your face, bro. Chase him. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is really frustrating as a jungler.
Just got a fucking kill, by the way. So this is maybe a win con. We can maybe have a win con here.
Okay, so he identifies the win con. The Rumble is 110 CS, 1 and 0. We have Jarvan Rumble combo into Katarina and Rel. Like, we have a really good team fight. So I would not give up on this game.
It's really unfortunate. Like our Jin gets 4 kills early game, and then he's just literally useless. Nothing to do about it. But yeah, my top lane got
Okay,
a kill, so
we're skipping boots. Now, usually
so as long as he is playing well
he
enough support,
builds
we can win.
Ionian boots. I don't think he's going to build armor boots.
Safe from Talon, sadly. He will die to the first gank. So there's that.
The way to play Jarvan, like a
10
Gurren,
seconds.
is he gets enough cooldown reduction to where he can EQ in, ult, and then EQ out.
Topside. Oh,
And he plays his EQs like perfectly.
only 1 kill. Should push and leave now.
You guys can tell, Agurin is really unique. Like, no one really plays Jarvan like him. He's farming a lot. He's not just trying to cheese gank. A lot of people think that Jarvan is a champ where you just need to cheese gank over and over, and then, either you win or you get outscaled. But really, his scaling is not so bad. That was a huge rumble ult inside the Jarvan ult. He's just dead.
My Rumble has no flash, right? Oh, this guy's dead. Okay, actually we can win. Lule. Big grief by Talon.
Nice. The rumble is definitely the win con.
If he doesn't do it, I think the game is over.
So now I would ask myself, where is he gonna go out of base? Is he gonna go straight top to play around the Rumble and try to do Herald and play for another fight? They don't have any ults,
It's full
so
items. It's very fucking scary.
is he gonna do his bot side camps?
Very top.
He's
Very
probably
top.
just gonna do.
Maybe
Now
not.
my other question is, okay, so he went top side.
And this 50
He's
second
gonna
lag.
he's gonna do blue first and then go for the
It's
crab.
like
Okay.
1,000 gold advantage on you on the enemy
Sometimes
team.
I never know. Sometimes I'm like, should I just try to get the crab
So
first
fucking
before the enemy
close.
team gets there? Whoa, what's that Herald doing over there?
But my top lane, like I said, he's the win con, right?
Top lane is the
He
win
should
con.
actually get something done.
Something important to notice: your top lane is the win con.
Because Talon is bot side.
So Rumble's recalling right now, right? He's the win con. So you shouldn't do anything crazy.
Why?
But since the enemy team is bot lane, it's okay to do Herald. But
Push
for
mid and
example,
kill Sam.
if Rumble recalled and the enemy team was showing topside, I wouldn't have done the Herald. And I don't think he would have either.
Right?
Oh, wow.
She got the kill. This is actually pretty huge.
Now, what are we going to do after we do this
Use
Herald?
the Rakan ultimate.
Dragon is spawning. We have our ultimates.
And then we can go mid and bot.
Okay, we can go mid and bot, he says. Yeah, it looks like we have tempo in this wave. Like, we have a wave crashing. The enemy team is coming, but I think they can one-shot the tower.
We have no Rakan ulti.
Nice. And now he's skipping all the camps on the map to play around his Rumble. If you leave the Rumble alone here and he gets collapsed on by the enemy team, the Rumble's going to give away a shutdown and you're going to be sad, right? And you won't be able to do anything. So it's actually very smart.
Oh, we should not do that.
You just got to play slow around the Rumble. Rumble is ulting.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah. He got baited by the Rakan. See, his idea was right. He wanted to play around the Rumble,
That.
but his team went in before Rumble could push the wave and join.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was. I didn't want to go. My red was just going in, so I helped.
Yeah. Have to wait for the Rumble. He was still hitting tower. The Rumble is smart. Agurin is smart. Sometimes, though, it's a team game, right? So, if your Rel uses her full combo, you're like, oh. He's thinking in his head, like, maybe Rumble can ult. Remember, Rumble did ult his ult, but not enough. This dragon's probably gone now. Maybe they'll play for the fight after the dragon.
Bro, just kill the fucking. Nah, we're inting here.
Yeah.
It's looking very bad.
Actually, the enemy team is scared.
Okay. They should have killed us. I'm pretty sure because we don't have damage left.
But mistakes like that
They just.
sometimes can cost you the game. Enemy team is on soul point now.
They should have killed. Like I don't know why.
So we have to lock in.
Him on our side. Because then I think he's one shot.
Now, I think there's nothing to do right now. So we're just going to full clear. This feels bad again, because usually as a jungler, when you've identified your win con, you want to full clear towards your win con. So right now we're full clearing away from the Rumble. So I wonder if we're just not going to finish our clear. Yeah. I agree, actually. I would just finish my full clear here. Like, there's no reason to rush this tier 2 bot lane tower. Like, I guess we could herald it, but like, we're just giving up a lot of resources in our other lanes. Guys, League of Legends is a hard game. I'm trying to like analyze, because what's really good about Agurin is he directs his team with pings. And usually when they listen to him, they win games.
We can take the portals towards top side. This is good.
Yeah, and forcing topside is good. It's better to do it here. Now his team has purchased, like, used all their gold to purchase items. Rel went in too early again. But now the enemy team pushed in mid tower.
Horrible. We will get fucking one shot Rakan here. Careful. You're actually gonna get one shot. Careful, bro.
I think right now, what Agurin is thinking is just like how he can use this Herald on a tier 2 tower, tier 2 side tower.
That's our Nash.
He wants to just do Nash. It's actually a
Oh no, we cannot.
pretty creative idea. Talon is walking bot. Talon can get there really fast though.
We shouldn't start. Just kill Red. Kill Rakan.
Yeah, nice. He's gonna jump over the wall. Oh, Rakan didn't jump over the wall. Hopefully Rumble doesn't die. Rumble died. They're pretty low though. We need Katarina to pop off right now.
Help me!
Clip
Help
shield.
me! Help me! Okay,
It's
we're
fine. It's really fine.
It's not the best fight, but actually we can get
Really?
just ult, you can just ult, just ult, just ult, just ult, just ult, just ult.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Jin could have ulted a bit sooner.
It wasn't that well played, but it was fine. We have to play for
So we have
something.
Eclipse, Ionian Boots, and Sundered Sky. Sometimes he goes Black Cleaver, sometimes he goes Thunder Sky. Thunder Sky is
He's
definitely
ready for the
better
replay, by the way.
for
Let's have a quick look.
survivability. Black Cleaver is probably better if you're far ahead, or if you're up against a lot of armor. We have two AP champs on our team, so obviously we don't need Black Cleaver.
No, don't we just Soloq a full commit upset here?
A lot of times you go Black Cleaver to shred armor for your AD carry as well. You don't really need to shred armor for Jin. He doesn't like really use it as well as
Wait, my
auto
Agurin
attacking AD
is
carries.
mid. Well, that's fucking horrible.
So we're going Frozen Heart. Playing against Talon, Smolder, Zeri. So Frozen Heart is already good value against those three champs. Who's their top laner? Vladimir. Obviously not good
Guys,
into
stop
him,
pushing
but
into an empty lane, please.
yeah. His team keeps dropping a wave in one of the lanes.
Ult base, you
Like
can't
there's a
just
mid
ult
wave
base
dropped
into
right
the
now.
lane
It's
now.
at our tier
Pop
two
it in
tower.
the jungle.
Now we really want to fight
He's
this.
somewhere, by the way.
Yeah, Talon is taking his camps.
Guys, Talon is in our jungle, no one is listening. He's literally somewhere. Rose, he's literally somewhere. He took all of our camps. Okay, he may be based.
He probably recalled, yeah.
Checked everything.
We need to get into this fight. I think he overchased just a little bit. Just gonna play with his gen.
My row just missed. I think we lose the game here.
Katarina's still alive.
No, maybe not. Can hit him.
Someone else is still alive on the enemy team though. Nice.
Cool. I don't know how we won that.
If that was a W max Vladimir, I don't know if they would be winning.
I didn't find him early enough.
It's not the W max Vladimir build though.
This game is not looking winnable though. Like, I mean, it is looking winnable, but it's not looking like we'll win. The fights are way too close and they're outscaling. It's horrible. This is not what you want to have.
I think that fights are only close because Rumble and Jarvan haven't really connected perfectly. Like Rumble hasn't really had a chance to fight in any of these fights. Like he's always been on his own.
Yeah, we can watch the replay.
Whose fault that is I'm not sure. I think Agurin,
What is happening to my Rumble? He's just getting dove by Talon or?
after checking like his Krugs and the Tribrush, I think he should have just went to the Dragon. That's a huge pick though. Now they should just get. Is he gonna ult? Ooh,
He has another wall.
yeah. Now Rakan is spawning now, so
Getting top turret here.
uh
This. Why did my row just open the game?
nice.
Joe, I got it.
So scary.
Can we take the red together?
He just wants the red buff. We don't have smite anymore though, so if Talon comes, it's just
Talon still has ult. We have to hit this fast. Q it, Q it, Q it.
no, no.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to buy our frozen heart now. What do you guys think about Jarvan though? My problem with the Jarvan is I feel like I always do good early game, and then I just barely don't do enough damage to carry.
let's fight some more.
So I actually have like a 4 KDA on Jarvan right now, but I have a 30% win rate. The only chance I can win on right now is Lee Sin, Brand, and Echo. All of them I have 65+% win rate right now, which is pretty good. This is the highest win rate I've gotten to 700 LP. I'm still 60% win rate overall. 63, I think.
But I got one plus
Swag flag.
ulti.
I want you guys to notice though, if you feel like when you watch this type of gameplay, you don't really know what the difference is between you and these type of players, is it's all in like he knows
Thought he didn't have ult.
what to do. He's always trying to pressure you in some type of way. And while you may not see it if you're not like fully tuned in, paying attention,
Or this game is just so random though.
he's always trying to find a pressure point on the enemy team to push his advantage with. Like here, right now, he's playing for bot tier 2 tower with his Rumble. That's what he wants to do. Rumble's recalling though.
You
He's
should.
always looking for something like this.
I felt like we could have killed this.
So the difference is, you might just see like people fighting, and you're like, I mean, it just looks like my games. It's not your games because people in your games are just fighting mid lane for no reason. In this game, people are fighting over objectives, turrets, like in a very smart way. And they're setting up plays beforehand. So you notice like the way his team and him are pinging, they're trying to set up plays together.
Nice, I caught him. He auto-attacked me.
So here,
A dragon.
I think they're gonna do tier 2 bot tower into dragon, right? And he wants his team to push lanes because
Dragon here.
now since Talon is dead, they can't really stop us. So we can push this tower,
Nice W on Jin. First time he followed up
take
correctly.
their Gromp. Katarina can cover top at the same time so we don't lose anything. That's the difference. Like when they get one number advantage,
Only
they
Jin.
also try to take whatever they can, right? So if you want to get good at carrying solo queue games, try to find picks
I don't think we should all be
and
doing
then
this.
always keep in mind what you can try to get from that pick. Because kills at the end of the day don't really
I
matter
can already
at this
push
point in the
mid. Oh my
game.
god.
It's 300 gold.
Ah,
It's fine, you know. A kill is nice, but it's what you do.
Lioness is imping.
It's what you
Why are they
do
staying here?
with that pick.
We saw this.
You know, you kill Talon,
Saying we're
he's
gonna
dead
push
for
this.
40
Game
seconds.
over.
What can you get for
We should
for
have killed.
free in those 40 seconds? How can you push your number advantage? Create a number advantage and push it.
Are we not kidding?
Wow. Ooh. So we still get her.
Oh my god, we didn't hit correctly. Let me live steal a bit. It's not ours. It's probably. Nah, we can't take it.
If you think about it, when you get
Bro, I
a
hit
number
him.
advantage, the reason it's so good and you push for a tower is if the enemy team fights you, they're down a member, they'll most likely lose the fight and then lose something anyway. So League at the top level is all about micro leads, small ways to push your lead. Because it's not so likely that the enemy team will make guaranteed mistakes. in this elo. Like, people will avoid mistakes. So you can't just, like, wait for people to make mistakes. You have to try to force mistakes. Getting a number advantage is one of the easiest way to force mistakes.
That's fine, I got his flash. Don't get caught again, Rel.
Okay, so we got Baron.
What are you even doing?
These type of games suck because it feels like Agurin is making really good plays and then his team just dies every time he starts farming camps.
You're like, what? You just engaged a 1v4 without any follow-up.
Now, even though we have Baron, we have to wait for everyone to respawn and get back on the map.
I am fucking confused, bro.
Now we have Spear Shojin, so we can EQ in like so often.
We lose our whole entire Nash for this.
Let's see here. What would you guys do right now? It's a very tough game to end. Enemy team has Zeri, Smolder, Vladimir, so they are scaling up. Every time you get Baron and someone on your team dies, that's another 5 minutes for the enemy team, you know? Like right now, we only have half of our Baron to use, right? Half of it's gone because we had to wait for people, which means that's camps that enemy team is farming, that's minion waves the enemy team is farming. When you have Baron, you want to be pressing your lead so you can end the game. But the enemy team is outscaling us, so every time we're not pressuring with the Baron, they're just scaling.
He's solo diving.
Nice.
Drop.
Now that's something we needed. So now,
There's a good chance we can end.
yep, we've killed Smolder, which is their wave clear and their
Just defend the
one of their biggest DPSs. We have a huge wave. The 4v5, we need to force a fight.
Okay, good.
And they have 6 grubs.
Defending. Get out space, run bots.
So now Baron's ending. They use the Baron recall to all get back into base fast. Next objective is Dragon.
Can you do the same again on bot lane, Rumble?
The Rumble is doing good. It's up to you as a jungler in a game like this to just find that player. You know? Rumble is like doing really good. But the second Rumble got that solo kill and we saw that he was like 11 or he was like 9 CS per minute, we knew that he was the win condition. Okay, we just killed 3 people. When you kill 3 people at this point of the game, just find the shortest lane and try to end. A lot of loyal people here would do Dragon since it's spawning.
Only inhib, I think.
But we killed 3 people. Killed 3 people, so find the shortest lane, which means like the lane that has minions closest to the enemy tower. Push it.
Dash on her, I mean, on something. Can CC.
Nice.
Rank 1, I think.
Rank 1.
We got it. Wow, this game did not look winnable, but my win con.
He must have gotten overtaken for rank 1 earlier that day. That's why he's playing on his main again. GG. GG. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future. And see you guys later.